Okay, that being done. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're still missing 3, 4 people. Give it one more minute. I see 2 people trying to come in. All right, but I will say this while they're trying to come in, only 4 people out of 12 have done their biodiversity activity. Everybody has done, everybody except one person, I believe, has done the invasive species activity. 2 people have not done this invasive species activity. And only 4 of you have done your case study, biodiversity case study. So make sure you get that done. Again, you're reminded that this 9 weeks, I'm not taking the late off of it. So if it's late, it's late. So if it's got to be real good for me to grade it full points, but it's going to take points off because that's what the grade book does. It, whatever grade I put in, because it's late, it's going to take some points off. So make sure your assignments are on time if you want full credit for what you do. And so far, let's see, the 4 of you who have done your project. Y'all have done good. Everybody seemed to go towards the Amazon. Thank you, Van, for picking coral reefs. You did something different than everybody else. Everybody else so far has done the Amazon. All right. What I want to do with you all today is to get you in the AP classroom. So let me see what I want you to do. I'm going to put a link in the chat. Actually, no, let me do it this way because I want to see that if this works for you. So let me go to the book to on your home page. And I'm viewing as a student. It says class resources. So I'm going to share. I'd like you to try clicking on that and see what happens. Let's see if, all right, so I'm here. I click on that. Okay, there it goes. All right, what I want you to do is click on College Board, because I need you all to, now some of you might have a login already, and if you don't, I need you to set up one. Okay, because what I need to do is to generate a class list in the AP classroom so that we can start using those resources. Okay. All right. So again, on your home page, you should have had a choice of, let me go back like that. You should, home page. I'm going to back it up again in case you weren't following me. So on your home page, you would have clicked on, and I'm viewing as a student, so I know it's there. You want to click on class resources. It'll take you to your class resources. So there you have the YouTube page and then the AP classroom. All right, hold on, somebody's coming in. AP classroom. All right. So again, if you already have an another AP class, you can use the same login. If you don't have an AP class, so when you click on that, it should take you to this screen. If you already have one, log in as a student. If you don't have one, you want to create an account. Okay, so if you create an account, it's going to take a few minutes. All right. If you already have an account, tell me in the chat so I know if I'm waiting for everybody to, and you want to again click student and you want to fill in all this information. Okay. All right. Okay, Van, you have one. Okay. Anybody else have one? Deborah, you have one? Anybody else? All right, so if you already have one, click in as you, and then in the classroom, the resource, I gave a code. So the code for this class is the GQJNEN. So you want to join that class. All right, so I only had 2 people who said they already have an account. All right, so that means everybody else is creating an account. Okay. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing so I can do attendance, and then I'm going to come back and check to see how many people are logged in. And we want to use some resources in the AP classroom today. So once you get in, and then I'm going to go in as me. All right, so I'm going to back up here. I think it'll let me. All right, go in there. Okay. All right, so it's showing I got 3 people in my class. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna give you a few minutes, to everybody get in because I need everybody in, and I need to know if you have a problem getting in. All right, so once you're in, then I want you to go to the AP classroom. Okay, and we are looking at Unit 2 Biodiversity. You have to put in a code. You have to add a code for environmental science. So if you already have an AP login, you have to add a class. So let me come back here. All right, so your code for this class is, and this is should be in your classroom resources. That's where you're going to find this all the time when you forget. Okay, you want to go to GQJNEN. That's the code for environmental science. All right, so if you're there, I do want you to look at, so we're in Unit 2 Biodiversity, and I want you to look at that first one. But then I also, how long is that? That one's only 7 minutes. Then so I only want you to look at the first one, but then I want you to look at this one, the one on gorillas. I think I was already, so it's, come back. No, that's not the one. There's another one I want you to look at. Um, All right, but go ahead and start with Start with video one. I can't assign it because y'all are not all logged in. But there was one I was looking at with the gorillas. So you all everybody look at the first one.
Hello again, environment students. I am Mr. Skolton, and this AP Daily video will continue with the topic of biodiversity. So in the last video, we looked at the different levels of biodiversity, genetic, habitat, species.
Okay. Go ahead and just look at the first three videos, and I'm going to keep looking for the one that I wanted. I wanted you to watch a particular one where she was talking with the gorillas, looking at genetic speciation. How do I get in your... Somebody else said that they're only in AP English. You have to put in this code, GQJNEN. So you have to join a new class, add a new class. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing for a minute, do attendance, and I'm going to come back to check to see that everybody's in. And once you're in, look at the video, the introductory video. Okay. Anybody else having trouble? Journey, are you able to get in? No, we're not waiting to watch the video. You're going to watch 2.1 on your own. So go ahead and watch that. Okay. All right. Gabrielle. Diana, Jesse. Okay. Everybody, please watch the video. So I want to talk about it. Somebody else is missing. That's what I'm missing. All right, so Kamara is joining. We're gonna be late. Okay. All right, Gabrielle, I guess you got your camera on, but and again, you caution folks, don't be look. I'm not looking at the ceiling. I see faces or some semblance of a body. All right, I've done attendance, so now that first video is only about 7 minutes long. There we are. All right, I'm gonna come back and share. All right, hello, Kamari. All right, Kamari, we're trying to. Do you have a AP account already? So, because that's what we're doing today. We're logging into the Environmental Science AP classroom. Do you have an account already? All right, go to your to your right now what's up on what I'm sharing is the student view of class resources. So go to class resources, click on the link that says AP Classroom. If you don't have okay, that's me. So we don't want that. All right. When you click on that, it's going to ask you, are you a student or a teacher? You want to log in as student. If you have a login, you can use it. If you don't have a login, you have to create one. When you create it, you want to join the class. This is the code to join the class. Okay, so this will always be, if you forget, this will always be in your classroom resources. All right, that being said, okay, so hopefully everybody has had a chance to look at the first video. And again, there was one in particular. I'm gonna come back. All right, so we should all have watched the first one, daily video one. Actually, do daily video one, two, and three. Do daily video one, two, and three. All right, so this is two. All right, and notice they'll be using the vocabulary words that we looked at when we were in Canvas. So in Canvas, and I'm going to come back to the module. And again, notice that the AP book is set up in the same order as the module that you're on. So, all right, so what you should be trying to relate is these three terms. No, no, I'm trying to. So while you all do that, I'm trying to get to the other video that I really wanted you to watch, and that takes a little bit longer. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing while I explore, but make sure you have watched, because we're just getting into the book. So watch as many of those as you can on just biodiversity. And let me, because I had it yesterday. And first of all, let me check to see how many of you are actually in my class. All right, so it is important that you did get your login for the class, because then I can assign you things from the class. So let me check to see that I got a list of people in my class. And where'd it go? Hmm, what that? All right, so if after you watch those, I'm going to assign all three of those. You got to be logged in. So there are, where it says topic questions, I'm going to assign those to you. Okay. And we're going to make today the due date since everybody's here. They're not long questions. So today is the due date. Okay. All right, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 of you in there. Okay. Kamara, I don't see you logged into the AP classroom yet. Were you not able to get in? I got 8 people in, and so you're missing. That would be 9. Somebody else is missing. Okay. Okay, so make an account. Oh, I know who's missing. Gabrielle, I don't know, you logged in and then you're not here. That's the person I'm missing. And folks, when you log in like that and you're not here, you're not here. Okay, if you're not participating and you can't do stuff like this, it's going to be a late grade when things are due because I'm about to assign these as quizzes. And if you're not able to do it today, it's a late assignment. All right, let me come out of this. Why won't it do already assigned? Okay. All right, it says it's already assigned you to do the quizzes. So go ahead and see if you can access it. And I'm going to pull it up so you can see what I'm talking about. Because every time I try to click on it, it says it's already assigned. All right. So let me go back. All right, so you should be looking at topic questions and you need to do all 3 of these. Okay, so that's biodiversity 2. And it says already assigned. And Okay, and this one, and it's already assigned. All right, so you need to do all three of those. Mhm. Okay, so it's not assigned. Now it is. Okay, let me go back and do the other ones just like that. So that one, 3 is assigned. Let me go back and do 2. Assign. Okay. And I know I did that backwards, but okay. All right, so all three of those are assigned. So that's what you need to do today. Watch those 3 videos, just the first 3 videos, and then do the 3 quiz assignments. And that's what we're doing today. All right. Tomorrow, let me know when you get into all right, we'll leave that one alone. Come back to that. All right, let me stop sharing for a minute so that I'm not sharing what I'm looking at. All right, so again, everybody is watching the video. And then you're going to answer the 3 questions. All right, Kamara, after you get signed up, let me know if you can get into the assignments. And I am going to see if I can get this young lady's attention by marking her absent. Mm, there should be 3 quizzes. So you should have a levels of biodiversity 1, levels of biodiversity 2, and a table illustrating biodiversity. Those are the 3 things that you should do. There is one, I didn't assign this one, communities and biodiversity. Let me look at that one first. I didn't assign that one, although it probably says active because it's on the page. But you need to do biodiversity 1, biodiversity 2, and the one with the table. Excuse me, the one with the table. Community biodiversity. Okay. I keep running into this one, but I can't see if it's assigned. It doesn't say already assigned. Yet it keeps popping up. There it is. All right, so there was one more. There was an FRQ progress check. I figured out how to get that assigned. And these should, even though these things keep saying unassigned, it should be assigned. All right, so everything in Unit 2 now has been assigned. All right, I'm still looking for the one that I looked at yesterday, because it was very interesting. They discussed it was a case study with the gorillas. And I couldn't assign it because I didn't have anybody in my class. But I will find it. But all right, well, we're going to leave what we've assigned today done. The important part was to get you in, get you familiar with this particular resource. And we'll get back to Canvas on Tuesday. Amara, are you in yet? It's not showing you on my list yet. Okay. Yeah, that was a lot of questions. All right, so if you have finished these three quizzes, like I said, if you're one of the folks who still owes the biodiversity case study, please work on that. That is definitely due today. Okay, great. All right, so you should see some things that are assigned to you, Kamari, and if you will work on those, we're good. And again, for the others, if you, I know everybody has done their invasive species, so good job on that, getting that in on time. Um, Let me check one other person. But like I said, there's still quite a few of you who have not done your um, case study, and that's going to come up late if it's not in by today. No, you have, yes, you do. You have the the three of them. Hold on, let me, before I say no. Uh, all right, so yes, you should have looked at the videos and you should have, yeah, yes. Okay, hold on, it's loading. All right, no, you should have the topic questions. Those are that's what you have to do, the topic questions, not the progress checks. I didn't assign any progress checks. I assigned topic questions. And there's three topic questions. And then so that's what you need to do. You should be looking for levels of biodiversity 1, levels of biodiversity 2, and table illustrating biodiversity, and the FRG. Yeah, that's on. So that's four things. That's what you need. Those four things, that's all that's been assigned. Why is that not showing up? That's it. All right, so it's going to tell me if you watched the videos, if you watched all of them. You should have watched video 1, 2, and 3. And then you are going to do biodiversity 1, 2, 3, and so there's four things assigned, yes. Okay, and who was asking me that? All right, where's William? All right, now these don't have, the first one had a due date for today. The other three do not have a due date. So if you don't finish today with the other two, because a couple of you haven't gotten to the others yet, that's still open. But the first one has a due date of today. So try to get to that. No, don't do the progress check. Do not do the progress check. Just do the 3 quizzes that have been assigned. Yes, you do the FRQ. It looks like you had already done it. Okay. Okay, folks. Almost time's up. Um, if you're okay where you are, like I said, you have time to finish the other ones. But do try to at least get to the first quiz today because that does have a due date on it. But if you have no questions for me,